A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Unity is strength, division is weakness. Smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Do not look where you fell, but where you slipped. Wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it. The fool speaks, the wise man listens. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. He who is carried on another's back does not appreciate how far the town is. A patient man will eat ripe fruit. Rain beats a leopard's skin, but it does not wash out the spots. When the mouse laughs at the cat, there is a hole nearby. The strength of a crocodile is in the water. One who plants grapes by the roadside and one who marries a pretty woman share the same problem. A child who is to be successful is not reared exclusively on a bed of down. A wise man said nothing at all. Even the best cooking pot will not produce food. The elephant does not limp when walking on thorns. If you are building a house and a nail breaks, do you stop building or do you change the nail? He who runs after good fortune runs away from peace. A bird is honored in its own nest. The goat says, "Where there is blood, there is plenty of food." A flea can trouble a lion more than a lion can trouble a flea. When you follow in the path of your father, you learn to walk like him. The wise create proverbs for fools to learn, not to repeat. It is better to be loved than feared. A leopard cannot change its spots. A person who sells eggs should not start a fight in the market. He who refuses to obey cannot command. A fool is a wise man's ladder. A man who uses force is afraid of reasoning. The forest not only hides man's enemies, but it's full of man's medicine, healing, and food. When the sun rises, it rises for everyone. No matter how hot your anger is, it cannot cook yams. The lizard that jumped from the high iroko tree said it would praise itself if no one else did. One who is carried on the back of another does not appreciate how far the town is. A wise man said nothing at all. He who has not traveled widely thinks his mother is the best cook. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Where water is the boss, there the land must obey. He who thinks he is leading and has no one following him is only taking a walk. The one who loves an unsightly person is the one who makes him beautiful. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. Even the best cooking pot will not produce food. A child who is to be successful is not reared exclusively on a bed of down. If you are building a house and a nail breaks, do you stop building or do you change the nail? He who runs after good fortune runs away from peace. A bird is honored in its own nest. The goat says, "Where there is blood, there is plenty of food." A flea can trouble a lion more than a lion can trouble a flea. The heart of the wise man lies quiet like limpid water. The old woman looks after the child to grow its teeth, and the young one in turn looks after the old woman when she loses her teeth. Patience is the key that unlocks the door to all blessings. He who fears the sun will not become chief. A brave man dies once, a coward 1,000 times. You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. The one who plants trees, knowing that he will never sit in their shade, has at least started to understand the meaning of life. The laughter of a child lights up the house. When the music changes, so does the dance.